the VMAX VX4. Hello everyone, welcome to Brian Unboxed. In this video, we're going to look at the VMAX VX4 electric scooter. This is how the scooter comes in when it's delivered. There's minimal assembly required and you can be up and running in no time. Inside, you get the user manual, the screws, charger, and the valve extension. So now here's the scooter fully assembled. The assembly process was quick and easy. There's really nothing to it. You just have to bring the stem up, lock it into place, and then attach the 4 screws. There's 2 on each side. Going over some specs, this has an aluminum alloy frame, 500 watt rear motor, 1600 watt peak, 48 volt, 13,000 milliamp hour battery, takes 6.5 hours to charge, 34 mile range, 25 mile per hour top speed, 2 riding modes, 3.9 inch LCD display, 10 inch tubeless off-road tires, front drum brakes, rear regen disc brakes, front headlights and turn signals, rear lights and rear turn signals, front and rear suspensions. It weighs in at 60.4 pounds, has a max load of 330 pounds, and there are 3 versions to choose from, LT, ST, and GT, and you can see the range for each of the models. A walkthrough around the scooter, you'll see that the front has a front light, the hook, and turn signals. It has a folding lever, drum brakes, front suspension, and 10 inch tubeless tires. Towards the middle and the back, you can see the battery, the charging port, kickstand, rear signal, rear light, rear fender, disc brakes, and rear suspension. On the other side, you can see the 48 volt 500 watt rear motor. A look at the handlebar area, you have the brake levers, controls, LCD display, bell, and thumb throttle. So powering up the scooter, you have the controls on the right and left side. Here you have the power button. So holding that down for a few seconds, you'll see the display power up. Nice bright display, easy to read. On the left side, you have an E and an S for the Eco and Sport mode, and then you can see the odometer and your speed. You also have the settings option here, so if you hold that down, you can see and modify the user setting, personalized parameters, default settings, and system settings. And then looking at the left side here, you have your turn signals. So if you hit the left arrow, you can see right on the handlebar there's a light, and then on the rear you can see the left side flash. You also have the front headlights on the right side. The controls here, so press that button. You have a nice bright front headlight. And then you also have a reactive brake, so once you pull on the brakes, you can see the rear activate. So folding and unfolding the stem, basically there's the lever here, so you just want to pull up and then bring the lever down, and then you want to hook it right here in the back like so. There you go. Now it's locked into place and you can transport it. And then unfolding it, just bring the stem back up and lock the lever into place. Now I'll show the scooter in use. I'll test it out on rough terrain, show the different speed modes, test the brakes, see how it does uphill, downhill, then give my thoughts. Now I'm going to do the rough terrain test. The scooter does have the front and rear suspension, so let's take it down this trail. It's pretty bumpy, and let's see how it does. All right, rough terrain test, here we go. All right, so far so good. It's absorbing the bumps pretty well. There's some good bounce to the board here. You can feel the suspensions going to work and handling pretty well. into the gravel here. And here's a look at the suspension. It has 2 inches of travel on the front, and you can see it go to work here. Now time for the speed test. The scooter does have an Eco and a Sport. The Eco is meant to conserve a little bit more battery, slower acceleration, but you'll also hit the top speed. As opposed to the Sport, you'll get that faster acceleration, and it can drain the battery a little bit faster. So I'll start off with Eco. Let's see how fast it can go, and then we'll try the Sport mode. All right, here we go. Nice smooth acceleration. We're at 18 miles an hour, 19. Picking up a little bit more speed here. Looks like I'm topping off at 19 and a half. 20. So we hit 20 miles per hour on the Eco mode. All right, so with the Eco mode, we hit about 20 miles per hour, almost 21. Nice smooth acceleration. Now let's put it into the Sport mode and see how it does. All right, here we go with the Sport mode. All right, definitely a faster acceleration there. We're up to 17, 20, 21.1. 21.4. So it looks like we're topping off at 21.4 miles per hour. So there is also a beast mode on here. So it will take the top speed from 21 to 25, and basically you just have to press the power button 5 times. So right now I have it off. So if I put the thumb throttle, you can see we're topping off at about almost 21. Now I'm going to press the power button 5 times real quick. And you can see that it increases the top speed to almost 25 miles per hour. So by default, that setting is off, and you just have to press it 5 times to turn it on and off. And there is no sound, or nothing will be displayed. Now I'll test out the brakes. I'll take it to max speed, and once I come into view, I'll hit the brakes, and you can use the parking lines as reference. Now time for the uphill test. I'm going to take it up this road. It has a nice gradual incline. I take a lot of my bikes and scooters up this road. Let's see how it does, if it can maintain the speed or if it loses speed. I'll keep it on the Sport mode. All right, here we go, uphill test. After that, we'll do the downhill. Very quiet, again, smooth acceleration. We're up to 21 miles per hour. So we're gonna begin the climb at 21.4 miles per hour. Losing a little bit of speed, but maintaining about 20. Maintaining 20, 21. Very powerful. We're just cruising up the hill here. Just gonna let it glide into this turn. All right, so with the uphill test, we began the climb at 21.4 miles per hour. It lost just a little bit of speed. We were maintaining about 20, 19 to 20, but very powerful, and it just powered through. Now let's do the downhill test. Let's see how it handles. I'll probably have to slow it down as we approach that midpoint, and just let it glide. All right, downhill test, here we go. Again, this is on the Sport mode. Very stable. No rattles, no vibrations. Steering is very responsive. I'm just gonna let it glide here into the turn. We reach 21 miles per hour just like that. All right, back to 21.4, just powering through this road here. And then this does have the bell, so this is how it sounds. Here are my thoughts on the scooter. The assembly process is quick and easy, and again, you can be up and running in no time. It was packaged well and there were no damages during the shipping process. It feels solid and well built, and there is some weight to it. It has a wide long deck and plenty of room to stand comfortably. I was comfortable standing and my feet had adequate space. It's easy to fold in a few seconds and you can transport it. The handlebars are a good length and height, and I didn't have to lean forward. The steering felt stable and there were no rattles or vibrations. It had plenty of power with its 500 watt motor, 1600 watt peak as I tested it uphill. It was able to conquer the incline with just minimal speed loss. Rough surfaces was not a problem. The front and rear suspensions absorbed the bumps and the 10-inch off-road tires were adequate. It had plenty of traction. In the speed test, I was able to hit 21 miles per hour, and this has a range of 34 miles. But that will depend on the speed mode, weight, and environment that you're in. The brakes were also strong and they grabbed down quick. I like the display. It's large and easy to read, simple and intuitive. The front lights, turn signals are also nice to have. It boosts the visibility. Overall, this scooter feels solid and well built. It has a decent amount of power and a smooth ride. Definitely a good commuter option. I would opt out for a longer range version if the budget is not an issue. So that is my review of the VMAX VX4 electric scooter. If you like my video, go ahead and hit that like button, and if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button as well. Until next time, this is Brian Unboxed. Take care, everyone.